Hi, this is our second episode and it deals with humility and pride. Pride and humility are two words that are often used in contrast to each other. The key difference between pride and humility could be that pride refers to an excessively high opinion of one's importance, whereas humility refers to having a modest opinion of oneself. In the epic Ramayana, Ravan has been mortally wounded in the battlefield and is lying down on his deathbed, breathing his last breath. Ram turns to his brother Lakshman and tells him to go to Ravan, who has been a great scholar, in spite of being a demon king. Ram says, "Go to him, Lakshman, and request him to share whatever knowledge he can." The obedient Lakshman rushes to Ravan's side and whispers in his ears, "O demon king, the noble Ram has given you an opportunity to mend your ways. Share your vast wisdom, do not let it die with you, and you will be blessed." Ravan responds by simply turning away. An angry Lakshman goes back to Ram and says, "He is as arrogant as he always was. He does not want to share anything." Ram looks at his brother and asks him, "Where did you stand while asking him for the knowledge?" "Next to his head, so that I can hear what he has to say clearly." Ram smiles, places his bow on the ground, and walks to where Ravan lies. Lakshman watches in astonishment as his brother kneels at Ravan's feet. With the palms joined and extreme humility, Ram says, "Lord of Lanka, I punished you for abducting my wife. You are no more my enemy. I see you now as the wise son of Rishi Vishrava. I bow to you and I request you to share your wisdom with me, or else all your wisdom will be lost forever to the world." To Lakshman's surprise, Ravan opens his eyes and raises his arms to salute Ram and shares his knowledge. It is the humility that Ram showed that made Ravana share his knowledge. How are these values related to our daily lives? When you think of a leader, several qualities come to mind: charismatic, visionary, risk taking, and so on. But humility is one word that is not generally associated with leadership, yet, it is seen as a virtue. A number of research studies have concluded that humble leaders listen more effectively, inspire great teamwork, and focus on organizational goals better than those who don't score high on humility. A survey of 105 computer software and hardware firms published in the Journal of Management in September 2015 reveals that humility in CEOs led to higher performing leadership teams, increased collaboration and cooperation, and flexibility in developing strategies. Humility is most closely associated with the cluster of highly positive qualities, including sincerity, modesty, fairness, truthfulness, unpretentiousness, and authenticity. It is a part of the emotional quotient. What do these humble leaders do? Humble leaders admit their mistakes and take responsibility. When things go right, they share the success with the others. They encourage people to speak up, respect differences of opinion, and champion the best ideas. Pride, on the contrary, can lead to downfall. Our dignity and self respect is referred to as good pride, but bad pride is the deadly sin of superiority that reeks of conceit and arrogance. It is this pride which gives us trouble. Pride stops us from building a team. We feel we are the best. Stephen Covey has said, "It takes humility to seek feedback. It takes wisdom to understand it, analyze it, and appropriately act on it." Pride does not seek feedback and it prevents us from admitting mistakes. Pride destroys relationships. Pride makes one get too absorbed with oneself. This might lead to alienation from the friends. It might also prevent one from enjoying the successes of friends. Pride distorts your perspective on reality. Many problems in business are caused by ego interfering with judgment. Choices that should be clear to be the leader become clouded by an obsession with self advancement. How to correct the pride problem? recognize your pride. C.S. Lewis, quote, "If anyone would like to acquire humility, I think, tell him the first step. The first step is to realize that one is proud, and the bigger step too. At least nothing whatever can be done before it. If you think you are not conceited, you are very conceited indeed." Unquote. Admit your pride. There is perhaps not one of our natural passions so hard to subdue as pride. Beat it down, stifle it, mortify it as much as one pleases. It is still alive. Even if I could conceive it, that I had completely overcome it, I should probably be proud of my humility. Unquote. Benjamin Franklin. Thankfulness may consist merely of words. Gratitude is shown in acts. Express your gratitude. Thankfulness is the beginning of gratitude, and gratitude is the completion of thankfulness. Any questions that you may have could be addressed to your query, mystory@gmail.com. I shall try to answer it as quickly as I can. If the query is good, I might pick it up to feature in my podcast. What are you waiting for? Key the query right away. That's all for today. I will see you next week.